Let's get into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button if you are new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be expected, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. You know I'm talking about y'all. Makes me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. Child, I keep forgetting to change that background. That is from well, actually that's from yesterday. Let me change that background. That's from yesterday when we were doing Beyond the Gates, honey. Myself and JB, we were getting into Beyond the Gates. So let's get into it, you guys. Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Let me change this background before I forget again. How's everybody doing? Let me say hi to the people. You guys are coming in. We are live on both channels. We are on the review channel and on this channel. And we are on Twitch, you guys. We are on Twitch, all right? And I have a special announcement to make today. If you are in the travel group, don't y'all spoil it. Don't say nothing till I make the announcement. But the people who are in the travel group already know. And everybody else, I have a special announcement to make today. We'll get to that in a few minutes. Let me say hi to the people. What's up, Corey? Corey was up in here bright and early, honey. Yes. What's up, Auntie Eva? Hey, Nisa. Quake, Chuck, Miss Joycelyn. Well, Jocelyn. I don't know why I said Joycelyn, baby. Miss Jocelyn. What's up, lovely Nola? Hey, Nubian. The Informed. Hey, boo. Call me homie. Yes. Thank you, as always, Quake, for being on both platforms. I appreciate you, my love. T Goody. What's up, Carmen? Cross Country Cruiser. Felicia. CJ. Hey, DeMarcus. What's going on, babe? Ash Tuck. What's up, my love? The Raising Canaan trailer will drop tomorrow on Malcolm X's birthday. Well, all right. You know I'm ready for Raising Canaan. I've been getting mixed reviews on this Nemesis. I might check it out. I'm not saying I'm going to review it, but I may check it out. All these different ways to order food is to merch. Jaggers actually has a clerk at the drive-thru to take my order. Child, Chuck, I don't even know what Jaggers is, boo. What's up, Montrez? Am I ready for Malcolm? What am I supposed to do to get ready for Malcolm X's birthday, DeMarcus? Happy birthday, Malcolm X. I'm clear today. I put my extender. I plugged my extender in because Quake said it was probably my internet. So I plugged in my extender. So hopefully that's what it is. What's up, Miss Pretty Amazing Tawanda, Cheryl? Hey, my loves. Italia, Lauren, Creations by Sean, DB, Cindy, Bap. Hey, everybody, come on in. New Jones, Chanel. What's up, Auntie Kim? And I believe that's everybody. If I miss you, charge it to my head and not my heart. Hey, Jay. Y'all come on in here. Happy Monday. It's the start of a new week. I'm officially on countdown to the end of the school year, honey. I am officially on countdown to the end of the school year. I was walking out today and I passed by one of the bus drivers. She was going in the building. She said, 22 days. I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So I am officially on countdown. What's up? Hey, Nay. What's up, Benji? You know, I still didn't hear anything about that movie God Is. I have to look it up. Okay, 3 Buckhead. Okay, 3 Buckhead. What's up, Ray all day? Where you been, boo? I don't think I've seen you in a while. Jaggers is another burger place. Oh, okay. Hey, Candy Love. So listen, y'all. So the majority of this live today is going to deal with Bravo stuff. And so that's why I'm on the review channel and on this channel, because we're doing a lot of Bravo stuff. But we have a few other things we're going to be talking about today. Child, I'm so sick of these kids gonna send me an email talking about some, can you grade this? If I ain't graded, I ain't grading it. We sending me no email at almost 7 o'clock talking about some, can you grade this? No, I can't. Get on my nerves. All right, let's get into it. Can you grade this? No. I ain't gonna grade it. I ain't gonna grade it. All right. All right, we're gonna do a couple of quick hits. Graduated from SUNA. Well, congratulations. And you've been on vacation, baby. You better stay. I ain't mad at you. You know, I love a good vacation. Y'all congratulate Ray all day on her graduation. Congratulations, boo. Baby, they said that Kim Kardashian Skims company is being sued by an ex-employee who claims workers were denied overtime pay, meal breaks, and full wages. So she was running allegedly. Baby, she was running a good old sweat factory over there. What they call them? Not a sweat factory. What they call them? A sweat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sweatshop. She was running a little sweatshop over there. Yeah, child, Lauren, all of a sudden they talking about something. Can you grade this? Can you grade this? No, I ain't grade this. Absolutely not. Sure. So it's a lawsuit, honey. It's a lawsuit. Okay. Y'all, you know how somebody you want to get them their flowers, but then you still feel some kind of way about them. So here's a person who I feel some kind of way about her because I feel like let me just say what I'm gonna say, and because I don't want to put nothing on somebody that ain't true, but I just get, you know how you get a vibe about somebody, you get a feeling about somebody. Officially leaving public education to work for me. Listen, New Jones, absolutely. And you tell me what you did, because you know I'm trying to do that too, girl. I'm trying to leave public education to work for me. Tell me what you did. You can hit me up on the back end. You can hit me up on Instagram or something. Girl, tell me what you did. Tell me what you did, girl. Because I'm trying to be there with you. You know I'm trying to be there. You know what I'm trying to do, okay? But congratulations to you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So Lisa Leslie, excuse me, I was going to say Leslie Jones' child, was not Leslie. Lisa Leslie is getting a statue in front of the Staples Center out in LA. Powerful, my love. I sent you a message. Let me know. Hit me up. Let me know. I sent you a message on Instagram. No, I texted you, I believe. And if you text me back, my apologies. I didn't see it, but I'll respond when I get off of here. I think I sent you the wrong link last week, so I had to send you the correct link. Set the bar up, Tracy. You ain't missed nothing. We just getting started. Lisa Leslie is getting a statue in front of the Staples Center. And let me say this. As a basketball player, I'm 100% like give you your flowers. Lisa Leslie, you absolutely, she was the first person to the first woman to dunk, I think, in college basketball. I think she was the first one to dunk. And she went on to have an excellent WNBA career. I think she's gone into coaching or something like that now. She's done commentating. Like, she is a wonderful, you've been sleeping all day. That's he, baby. This heat ain't playing with none of us. I know the feeling, baby. I know the feeling. But I have always had a feeling about Lisa Leslie. Every time I see you, I get a bad vibe. Every time, ever since, and I know this is gonna be, y'all gonna be like, really, be this messed up. I feel like I'm yelling. Am I yelling at y'all? I feel like I'm yelling. Let me bring my voice down. Ever since I saw her, it was in high school. Thank you. It was in high school. Thank you, Ray. Ever since I saw her on Wife Swap, y'all remember Wife Swap? And she did Wife Swap long time ago. I mean, her kids were young. Ever since I saw her on Wife Swap, something about her just didn't sit right in my spirit. didn't sit right in my spirit. And then, and listen, I don't know, y'all gonna be like, what did she do, really be? You know, she was very like, you know, my husband this, my husband that. I gotta ask my husband. I need to get permission from my husband. I gotta tell my husband. It was given very much. What's up, T Army? T. The sports group need to do a field trip for the NBA finals. Maybe we can meet up at a sports bar one Saturday or Sunday and watch a game and catch one of these games. But I feel like ever since then it just left a bad something in my spirit. And then they asked her if she were the GM of a team, who would be her first round pick? And this answer never sat right in my spirit, because she said that she would choose Caitlin Clark. You could have said Angel Reese. You could have said Asia Wilson, Raven, Flau'jae. There were a lot of other people, female basketball players, that I feel like you could have chosen. But you said Caitlin Clark. And I'm not going to put no label on her. I'm not going to say that she roots for a particular team or another. I'm not going to go that far because I don't know that woman. But it just, like, if y'all saw her on Wife Swap, y'all know what I'm talking about. It was given very Stepford wife. And I was like, you are a very successful woman. And it was just given very Stepford wife to me. I don't know. Listen, girl, if you like it, I love it. But it just didn't sit right in my spirit. A lot of them past embarrassing players don't like the female you mentioned because of their confidence. Mm-hmm. I barely ask my husband what he wants to eat. Eat what I put on the plate. I don't understand how some women feel like they ask their husbands for permission for everything. What's up, JB? Hey, boo. It don't sit right. Yeah, Auntie Kim. I saw this reel, and I should have sent it to you on Instagram. I saw this reel. I don't know if it was on TikTok or on Instagram, because you know, all of these social media, once you like one thing, then you fall into that algorithm, right? So it was this reel about this lady on a cruise ship. And I can't remember the exact words, but basically it was along the lines of them bringing their own seasoning on the cruise. And all I thought about was you, Auntie Kim. All I thought about was you, my love. I said, we got one. We got one. Woo, baby. That thing cracked me up. I thought about you. When she had the opportunity to raise her people, she bootlit. Yeah, it just don't sit right in my spirit. And again, but again, I'm not gonna take away your accomplishments, girl. Shouts out to you. Them Spirit employees have filed a class action lawsuit against the carrier over lost wages. Good luck to y'all. I think y'all should. I'm here for it. I support it. Good luck to y'all. Mm-hmm. Get that money. Best way you can. However, whoever, whatever. You get that money. I understand what you're saying, but Caitlin Clark is outscoring Angel and everything for the season. I would have to look up the stats. I mean, they only on game 5. Like, they've only played like 5 games. I would have to look up the stats on that. But this is what I will say. Caitlin Clark is not as good as people think Caitlin Clark is. She's just not. She's just not. Spirit said we ain't got it. Spirit definitely said we ain't got it. Yeah, they yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep on moving, don't stop. Oh. And also I'm not going. Yeah. You mean last season? Well, last season doesn't count. Angel Reese. Are you sure last season? Well, I guess you are. You looked it up, I guess. Kaz, where you been? Where you been? Well, first of all, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are not in the same position as far as the teams that they were on and how they were marketed and how they were used by the coach. Caitlin Clark is, well, Cam just said it, but Caitlin Clark is also she's a liability on her team. And she's not a great player. Longevity wise, she's just not a great player. Caitlin Clark is a high volume scorer, but she is a liability on defense. Absolutely, she is. Absolutely. Kansas was hanging out in Vegas with you. I know that's right. Yeah, you can't really compare, but I ain't about to listen. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. A United Kingdom theater group has canceled their Dreamgirls run after Dreamgirls, the people who own the rights to Dreamgirls, pulled the rights over a predominantly white cast. So down there in the UK, they was trying to have a Dreamgirls and they put a bunch of Caucasian women, and the owner of the Dreamgirls, who's in charge, they said, we don't think so. You went to high school with the Chicago Sky's head coach. Get us some tickets. I'll come to Chicago. Get us some tickets, Cams. What is wrong with you? Hey, chop. Get us some tickets. I'll come. I'll fly to Chicago. Tracy said the bar is open. Oh, speaking of which, Tracy, I got a job for you. I'll call you later. We have a hibiscus Saint Germain spritz. A smoke. Oh man. Hold on. Let me scroll up. Oh shoot. Let me scroll up. A smoked cherry sidecar, a honey grilled peach margarita, and for the non-drinkers, we have a pineapple mango 0% alcohol sangria. That's interesting. I don't know. Give me one of each of those. That all sounds good. And it sounds nice and springy and all of that good stuff. Yes. Who gonna sing the Cadillac song? Chuck say, wait. Child, they have one black person in the show. Well, with that being said, just know they won't be doing it no more. They said, get that. In the category of there's a special place in hell for you, FBI Chief Kash Patel went on a VIP snorkel in an off-limits area at Pearl Harbor on a work trip. I'm not going to review the Chi the final season, DeMarcus. I have never watched the Chi. I'm not going to come in the final season and try to review a show that's got 8-9 seasons, and I've literally only watched the first 2 episodes. I absolutely am not going to do it. Sorry. I'm sorry, DeMarcus. I'm not. Let me tell y'all something. I've been to Pearl Harbor. Okay. When I went to Hawaii, I went to Pearl Harbor. It is such a reverent place that people don't even talk in their regular voices. You are literally whispering or talking in low voices. The disrespect or lack thereof for you to snorkel in a place where 900 servicemen's bodies are still, it is literally it's a graveyard. It is literally an underwater graveyard. The monument is built over top the USS Arizona that is still underwater with the bodies of those soldiers laying in rest. Why would you even want to? Much less do it. It's just a special place of hell for these people. All right, let me keep moving, child. Let me keep moving. Okay, let's go. Hold on. Some of these stories are the Real Housewives stories. We about to get to that in a minute. We almost done going through the. Usher is moving forward with his $700,000 lawsuit against Brian Michael Cox. Despite Brian Michael Cox saying that him and Usher still friends. Usher said, "You friends with me? I'm not friends with you." I guess. Okay. All right, this is the last little tidbit, and then we're gonna move into our Bravo content. We have an update on Cheyenne. What's her name? Bryant. I'm no longer saying doctor. We have an update on Cheyenne Bryant. I'm no longer saying doctor. Okay, formerly known as Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Okay. Right after I got off my live, I don't know if this is real or not. I'm just going to tell y'all this could be AI, but it was funny as shit. So I'm gonna still read it to y'all, okay? Argosy University allegedly posted this on their social medias. In case anybody was waiting for Argosy to step into the group chat about these transcripts and these diplomas. Argosy allegedly has said all records and transcripts are still accessible on our online portals, which is what I told y'all. Any degrees that have been conferred to actual graduates are also still available for the record. They say actual graduates, which kind of says what I said, that she probably took classes, but she didn't actually graduate. She probably finished the coursework, but she never finished her dissertation. That's what it sounds like, which is what I said last week, that she probably finished the coursework, but she never finished her dissertation or never defended her dissertation. Now, somebody tried to give her grace. Somebody in my comments tried to give her grace and was like, maybe the school closed before she had a chance to finish. No. Because then that's what she would have, because that's all you have to say. And then you could have just, when your school closes, you have a certain window of time where you can transfer. So she probably could have, it was things she could have done. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway. Right. Now, her response, thank you, Shakira, because that's what I'm about to get into now. Her response, let me share with y'all what her response was. Her response was to post. Hold on, chat. Somebody sent this to me over the weekend, honey. Lord, now I can't find it. She posted a screenshot showing that she has trademarked Dr. Bryant. Now, let me say this. That's not how this works. Where did she put it? Somebody sent it to me. I'm trying to find it, child, in my phone. Here it is right here. This is what she posted on her social media. She trademarked Dr. Bryant. And I guess that's her way of saying, I can use it because I have legally trademarked the name. Right, in lowercase letters. And her attorney even went on to say, she trademarked. Look at K Fit. Hey, girl, look, you know I had to find when you sent it to me over the weekend. Man, that's not how this works. You don't get to just make up a name and then trademark. Like, that's not even how this works. That's not. But that's, you know what? Bless her heart. That's all I got. Bless her heart. That's all I got. Bless her heart. Lowercase and low vibration. Look at Ray. Look at Ray. Look at Ray. Child, this chair. Oh, this chair. Oh, I'm getting my life together. It looks like the work of a typewriter. Right. It don't even look real. But her attorney then came out and basically tried to say that she has a right to call herself Dr. Bryant because she didn't trademark the name. Girl, that's not how that works. Now I'm a trademark Supreme Galactic Overlord. Child, girl, just say you lied, girl. You lied. Damn, you lied, man. You lied. That's it. That's all. Moving right along. You lied. All right. All right, let's get into these Bravo stories. I'm gonna make my announcements as we go through these Bravo stories. But let me make this first announcement. Chuck, I have an update on where we are in our countdown. Y'all know Chuck is in charge of the countdown to 20K. Chuck is in charge. He asked me last week, and I didn't have an update. But here's the update. We moved a little bit. We picked up some subscribers over the weekend. So this is where we are. We need 547 more subscribers. Now, Chuck wants us to get there by June. That's probably not going to happen. I said by the end of the year, that's more reasonable that we can get there by the end of the year. So we are at 500. We need 547 more subscribers to get to 20K, okay? So that is the goal for 2026. That is the goal for 2026. So that's that update. I have a few more announcements to make, but we'll sprinkle them in. We got 229 people. If you haven't already, go on and hit that like button. I appreciate you so much. Subscribe, hype the video. I was told over the weekend that the hypes are helping as well. So if you have some hypes, if you're catching this on the replay and you have some hypes, hype this video up, please. And thank you. Thank you so much. I can do it. Yes, we can do it. We can do it. Yes. Okay. All right, let's go. So let's get into this Bravo stuff, child. Because this is a lot of... Oh, Katie K gifted a membership. Thank you. Thank you, boo. Let me know if you got that membership. Let me know you got that membership. Set yours up for Kempire. You have to be subscribed for more than 36 hours. Oh my, that's a long time. I guess I could do that, DB. I guess I could do that. We might move it up instead of 5. I have it set for 5 minutes. I don't know if I can get to 36 hours, but let's move it up. We'll move it up. You know, Kempire, you know, he got a lot more subscribers than me. You know what I'm saying? But we can move it up. Congratulations, Natalia. Natalia got it. Congratulations. And thank you, my love. I appreciate you. All right, so let's get into this first Bravo story, child. Lisa Wu, former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Lisa Wu. She's from season 1. OG. I think she was on season 1 and season 2. OG. Baby, allegedly, she's being accused of trying to steal somebody's house. Former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Lisa Wu is denying allegations that she was involved in an alleged scheme to defraud a former friend out of a home. According to the DeKalb County, Georgia police report dated April the 9th of 2026, a woman named Norma Mitchum is listed as the victim in a theft by deception complaint stemming from a November 2025 incident. The report states that authorities spoke with Norma's nephew, who alleged that Wu and her boyfriend, Donald Jacob, were involved in a plan to defraud Norma of her house. Per the report, the nephew claimed Lisa initially helped Norma acquire the property through an LLC while Norma worked to resolve a lien issue. He alleged that Wu was supposed to transfer the deed back to Norma once the issue was cleared, but that the transfer never happened. The nephew also claimed that Jacob did not intend to return the home. Lisa, however, strongly denies the allegations. In a statement to TMZ, she said, "For more than 30 years, I've built my career and reputation with integrity, professionalism, and hard work. I have absolutely no involvement in fraudulent activity of any kind, and the idea that I would be implicated simply because of people I know or professional relationship is preposterous." Wu also shared her version of events, stating that the woman was a longtime friend who was unable to qualify for the home loan, so she stepped in to help her purchase the property. She claims that the friend later agreed she would qualify after closing, made a few... Wait a minute. Hold on. She claims the friend later agreed she would qualify after closing, comma, made a few payments, comma, and then allegedly stopped paying and ghosted her after refusing to place the home in her son's name. Wu further alleged that the woman is now essentially squatting in the home. Norma disputes Wu's account, claiming she was unable to qualify for the loan and that Wu purchased the home before allegedly attempting to sell it back to her at a high price. Listen. It sounds like both of y'all are some frauds because this is 3 different stories. Baby, this is 3 different stories. The first story is allegedly there was a lien against the house and you needed to put the house in somebody else's name while you cleared up the liens so they wouldn't take your house. And then when the liens got cleared up, you was going to get a house back. That's story number 1. Story number 2, according to Lisa, you couldn't qualify. So Lisa bought the house. You were supposed to qualify, get a loan to qualify after the fact, and then Lisa was going to give you the house back. That's story number 2. Story number 3, which seems, Miss Norma, hey, Miss Norma, it sounds like story number 1 and story number 3 contradict themselves, but story number 3 says that you were unable to qualify for the loan and that Wu purchased the home and then refused to sell it back to you or attempted to sell it back to you at a higher price. Now, listen, that's 3 different stories. And I think all parties involved, except for maybe the son, I think all parties involved sound like they got some bullshit going on. And let me tell you why. Let me tell y'all why. First of all, Lisa, you allegedly are in real estate because when you was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta 20 years ago, you was selling houses. Remember, you tried to sell, you was on this selling houses. So allegedly, you've been doing this, let's say for 20 years, okay? Give or take a few. You've been doing this for 20 years. You already know if somebody can't qualify for a home before closing, the likelihood that they're going to qualify for a home anytime after closing is slim to none. There's a reason why they didn't qualify for a loan. There's a reason why you didn't qualify for that loan. So the fact, where you were going to find some miracle bank, where were you going to pull this bank from, Lisa, that was going to qualify this woman after the fact for a loan? So you bought the house yourself under the contingency that she was going to qualify for a loan after closing. That don't even make sense. But then, Miss Norma, now the beginning of this story, according to your son's version, let me go back to the beginning. According to the police report dated April 9th of this year, a woman named Norma Mitchum is listed as the victim. Okay, so you're the victim, allegedly, in a theft by deception complaint. The police report states that authorities spoke with Norma's nephew, not the son, I'm sorry, I said the nephew, who alleged that Wu and her boyfriend were involved in a plan to defraud her out of her home. Per the report, the nephew claims that Lisa initially helped Norma acquire the property through an LLC while Norma worked to resolve a lien issue. He alleged that Wu was supposed to transfer the deed back to Norma once the issue was clear. Okay, so maybe this story could match what Miss Norma said, but that the transfer never happened. Well, I still think it's a bunch of hoo-ha. But if the agreement was you can put the house in my name until you clear up this lien and you can qualify for your own mortgage, and this woman never qualified for a mortgage, Lisa didn't really do nothing wrong. If that's what the agreement was. If the agreement was, I'm going to hold on to this until you can qualify, and you never qualify, Lisa didn't really do nothing wrong. I mean, if it's true, it still sounds like a whole bunch of hoo-ha to me. It still sounds like a whole bunch of hoo-ha. Because that's real convoluted. And Lisa, why are you even involving yourself in this? If the lady can't qualify for the loan, the lady can't qualify for the loan. Right, Chuck. I want to see the contract. I want to see all sides of this contract. I want to see the contract between you and that lady. I want to see the mortgage I want to see the what's this lien situation she got going on? What was her credit score? What's up, Miss Choreo Lover? Hey, girl. Yeah, it just sounds like right. It's still illegal. It is. So either way, Lisa, this sounds like some hoo-ha. This sounds like some hoo-ha. Anyway, let's move right along. Let's go on over here. Let's just okay. So let's go on up the East Coast. Let's go. So we started in we still have some more Atlanta stuff, so we're just gonna be all over the place. We're gonna come back around to Atlanta because we're gonna talk about Porsha and K Michelle going at it this morning last night down to the Twitter. But let's go to Potomac for a little bit. Let's drive up the road. Let's hit 95 north, 85 to 95 north. Let's head on up south. Let's get to Potomac. A couple of things coming out of Potomac. One thing I told y'all in my members only last week, I poured a little tea in my members only last week, but now it's out here in the public. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat it out here in public. Baby, membership has its privileges. My membership knew this 2 weeks ago, but membership has its privileges. Allegedly, now this is allegedly, I wasn't there. I don't know these people. Allegedly, they done said that when they were down to the girls' trip, they went down to Bethany Beach, from my understanding. And I told y'all in my members only, Bethany Beach is about 2 hours down the road. It's up there in Delaware. It's up in Delaware. It's a nice little beach area. You know, it's a nice little area. I told y'all I went there. Had a girls trip there a couple of years ago. We got a nice little beach house on the water. It was real cute, you know. And then we went out to eat. Went to a nice little restaurant. Went out to eat, and then on the way home we did a little shopping. There's a little outlet area down there. We did a little shopping. So it was a nice little weekend with me and my girl group. We had a good little time, you know. Allegedly down to the girls trip though, Wendy. Allegedly, it's trying to blame everything on Eddie. Allegedly, they said Wendy said that it's all Eddie's fault, that she ain't had nothing to do with it, and Eddie did it. Now that's what they said. Now that's what the people told me. Allegedly, that's what the people told me, that she is blaming Eddie. That's what they said. I don't know if it's true. Now we know they have a court date on Wednesday, so we're gonna see what they have a status hearing. So we'll see what happened down to the court. If something going down, I'll let y'all know. If something's going down, let you know. Thank you, R&D Diva. Thank you. Yeah. That's the word on the street. The other word on the street is that allegedly Giselle done caught Wendy in a big old lie. Serious enough that they said Wendy stopped filming for a while. That Wendy refused to come back and film because they said whatever lie that allegedly Giselle done caught Wendy in, baby, they said Wendy was like, I ain't coming back. Now that's what they said, allegedly. That Wendy said, I'm not coming back. I don't know if Wendy is betraying Eddie or if this is their plan. Here's what I'm going to say. I kind of think that maybe this is part of the plan because the reality is, girl, you know you got a camera in your face. I want to know what that lie is too, Nubian. But listen, y'all got mad at Kern. Y'all got mad at Kern at the reunion when Kern told her shut the hell up. When Karen told her you talking too much and to shut the hell up, y'all got mad at Karen. Y'all said she doing too much and she should have took her own advice. No, Karen did shut the hell up. Karen should have took the plea deal. That was Karen's problem. But remember, Karen wasn't saying nothing. Karen was just like, zoop. She just kept saying she would be vindicated in court, which of course we know that didn't happen, child. We know that didn't happen. She wasn't vindicated about shit. We know that. But she did shut her mouth. Giselle playing Secret Squirrel again. I'm so glad Karen is back. You did say when this first happened that she might turn on Eddie. Listen. Karen was being rude and condescending. She was. But two things can be true at the same time. She could be rude, but she could also be right. I'm just saying. She could be rude, but she could also be right. Now Karen thought the deer. Listen, we're not gonna make this about Karen. We're not gonna make this about Karen. Karen said they did not offer a plea deal, but I think they did. No, Karen said they didn't offer her a plea deal with no jail time, I think. It was something, she was very specific. I think they did offer her a plea deal. I don't think they offered her the plea deal that everybody said they offered her. Because people were saying that they offered her a plea deal where she didn't have to do any jail time. I don't think they offered her that. DB, don't you do it. Hey, y'all gonna back up off of Karen. She did her time. She paid her debt to society. I'm not doing this with y'all. Not Thomas Jefferson was going to save her. Listen. Y'all not going to do this. Moving right along. Because y'all not going to turn this into a bashing Karen session. That's what y'all not going to do. Now. Back up off of me. Why do you like Karen so much? I don't know. I just like her. I mean, you know, I don't have no issue with her. I thought Gizzard was Wendy's good girlfriend now. Child, y'all know the minute Robin came back, y'all know all that shit went out the window. Not did she know Sally Hemings. We're not doing this. Oh, y'all are cutting up in this chat. Y'all cutting up in this chat. Right, Lauren, they hating because they don't have a candle. Don't make me pull it out. It's right there. Y'all know I keep it right there handy. Don't make me pull the candle out. Don't make me pull the candle out. I don't have any reason. I mean, I mean, you know, when it comes to like shows, you always have people you like, people you don't like, whatever. I don't know. I just like Karen. But I'm not one of those blind people that's blind to Karen's bullshit. Karen got some bullshit with her, but I like her. The candle does have a scent, DB. Don't do that. It's 3 wicks. You never seen my candle, Candace. Don't make me pull it out, Candace. It's the 3 wick. And it still burns. And I done had that candle, shit. I done probably had that candle for 3 years. But I don't burn it that often. I really only burn it now to, during Potomac, child. I'm going to be burning it every week on the Whether You Like It or Not panel now that Karen is back. Every week. Right. Don't make us call Thomas Jefferson. Moving right along. I'm not doing this with y'all. All right, so we get ready to get in the car. We get ready to ride up the road to Rhode Island. But before we get to Rhode Island, I have an announcement to make. Are we ready? Which announcement? I have 2 announcements to make. Which one am I going to make first? Every time I see you, I get a bad... Now I got that song in my head. Which one do I want? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one am I going to make first? I'll make this one first. By popular demand, Wiz Cajun. We are going back to Books and Bourbon. For those of you who went last year, for those of you who did not go last year, but you've been hearing about it since last year, we are, and when I say we, I mean the tribe, we are going back to Books and Bourbon. Books and Bourbon is the weekend of October the 24th. It is in Louisville, Kentucky. I know, right, Chuck? We're going to be there. It is the weekend of October the 24th. It is in Louisville, Kentucky. What Books and Bourbon is, for those who do not know, Books and Bourbon is a weekend hangout where we're going to go to the Louisville Book Festival on that Saturday, which is a book festival that's curated by my friend Dee Dee, the one who is coming to DC for my event in July. The author, she has curated this book festival where, there are a lot of writers of color. There are a lot of children's books there. A lot of books, a lot of queer writers there. There's sci-fi writers there. All sorts of, anything you're looking for, you can find a book there. And It was a really good time. We had a really, really good time last year. So for those of you, details will be coming. I will have all of the details for you guys before the end of the week. I have already spoken to the hotel. We're going back to the same hotel that we were at last that we stayed in last year, which we had a really good time at that hotel. I didn't hear any complaints about the rooms or anything like that. We had a good time at the bar. They have a nice little breakfast place where we had breakfast that morning. We ate at the bar Friday night. It's a weekend event where most of us came in on Friday, and Friday evening we went to a distillery. We're going to go to a different distillery than we did last year. Last year we went to Angels and Envy. We're going to go to a different one this year, but it was in walking distance from the hotel, so we didn't have to worry about, driving and stuff. We walked to the distillery. We had a good time. We came back to the hotel. Tracy had more drinks for us, child. Y'all know how Tracy do. And we ordered food and we had dinner. And then Saturday morning, we all got up and we went to the book festival. I think most of us spent more money than we had planned to spend on books. And then we went to Bro Brothers, which is a Black-owned distillery. I think we're going to go back to Bro Brothers. Because I just want to support them as a Black distillery. One, we had a good time. Two, the liquor's good. So I think we're going to go back to, they might be in their new place. Oh, that'd be great if they're in their new place. That'll be great if they're in their new place. So I'm reaching out to them tomorrow. I already got the hotel is locked. I'm reaching out to that distillery, to Bro Brothers tomorrow, and I'm going to I think I'm going to try to do Evan Williams, which is also on Whiskey Row. And I might try to add something else. It's just not a lot of time. But I'm thinking about maybe trying to go down to the Louisville Slugger place this time. Maybe. I don't know. So we're going to definitely do that. So I have everything locked in on Friday. I'll have everything locked in by Friday. The link for the hotel where you can get your hotel room. And I'll have the VIP package set up. I already talked to James. He said he'll do the t-shirts again. So we got a VIP package set up. Last year, the VIP package was the t-shirt. Swag from the book festival, which y'all got some great swag last year from the book festival, and your tickets for the distillery and transportation. Evan Williams is close to Louisville Slugger and Ali. Okay, so maybe we'll make it happen, Chuck. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do Evan Williams and the Louisville Slugger, because I want to go to the Louisville Slugger place. So I'll let you guys know. So I wanted to let you guys know that. So that's the announcement. Now let's go up here to Rhode Island. I have one more announcement. I'll make that when we get done with Rhode Island. So I have 3 stories for Rhode Island. Okay, I have 3 stories for Rhode Island. Baby, Rhode Island is the gift that keeps giving. These ladies, right? Andre 3000. He better be there. That was my man's and them. Oh, sorry. Now we talked about Rula and Brian and her mistress and how Brian was suing the mistress for breach of contract. And Rula was like, y'all think that this let y'all know how caught up people can get in the mistress situation. So for those who don't watch Real Housewives of Rhode Island, Rula is one of the housewives. And her husband is having a whole affair. Okay. And it's playing out on the show. But she is trying to convince us that man is no longer sleeping with this woman. Well, the mistress, he sued the mistress for breach of contract. And a lot of us were like, well, damn, did he make her sign a contract that she wasn't going to talk about their affair or something? Well, come to find out, she's minority owner in a business. They have a business together. So can you imagine finding out that your husband not only is cheating on you with this woman, but he done created a whole business with this woman? So he sued her for breach of contract because he said that she was violating her NDA as it related to the business. Well, guess what, y'all? Baby, she is countersuing him She is countersuing him for defamation. She said that he and his wife, Rula, have made disparaging remarks about her on Watch What Happens Live. Now, listen. Hey, girl. Hey, mistress lady. Excuse me, mistress lady. See, that's what I'm saying. I be telling y'all all the time, these hoes don't know their place. You are the side chick. You are the mistress. Know your place. If you don't go sit your ass over there and be quiet, you are the mistress. You have walked away with a whole business with this man. If you don't sit over there and be quiet, you know your role. Now, you're talking about they made disparaging remarks about you on Watch What Happens Live. Ma'am, you posted pictures of the two of y'all together on your Instagram. That is why the whole world even knows about you, ma'am. The whole world knows that you exist because you posted pictures of the two of y'all together on your Instagram. Why? Because you wanted the attention. You wanted people to know who you were. Right, Angela? Hey, boo. You wanted the attention. You wanted the attention. So I don't mean no harm, but if Rula want to talk ish about you on Watch What Happens Live about you sleeping with her husband, I'm sorry, you opened up that door. She didn't pull it out her ass. She didn't pull it out the sky. Ma'am, you've been posting shit. You were taunting her on Instagram a couple of weeks ago. But it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun, huh? So now you want Rula to shut up? Absolutely not. If I was he, I would stay married with him so she could never marry him just out of spite. Let me tell you something. Girl, I said, right, Auntie Kim, she want to be on the show so bad. Talk about made disparaging remarks about me on Watch What Happens Live. You better be lucky that's all she did. You better be lucky that's all she did. Because see, if it was me and my homegirls, we'd have been knocking on your front door, having a conversation with you in person. Now, I'm not one of those women that feel like that you blame the woman. If your husband is cheating, then your husband is the person that made the promises to you. Okay, but when you don't know your place as the mistress, when you want to go on Instagram and you want to be taunting me and you want to be posting little shit, now I gotta come and see you. Now, me and you need to have a conversation. Now, when you was just over there playing your position, staying quiet and letting me and him handle what me and him need to handle, that's one thing. But when you decide to insert yourself into this conversation, now me and you need to talk. Right. Coleslaw 2.0. Now it's me and my homegirls need to have a conversation with you. Yeah, I saw this thing on TikTok, and you can't be sure if these are skits or if these are real, but it don't matter. Baby, this lady found out that her husband was cheating on her. And for his birthday, she told him she was taking him somewhere special. She said she was taking him somewhere special for his birthday. And he was like, "Where we going?" And she recorded them in the car. And the closer they got to the lady house, you could see the look on his face was like, where we going? Where are you taking me? Baby, she took him to Cheyenne City. Trees, I'm glad you're here. Hold on, don't you go nowhere. Hold on, baby. Because I'm going to show y'all something, and I got to send it to you. Baby, you saw that one too. Now, I don't know if it was a skit or if it was real, but baby, she took that man straight to the mistress' house. Now, the only thing I didn't like is that she had the daughter in the car. I don't feel like she should have had the daughter in the car. I feel like she should have had somebody babysit the baby girl while she did that. I wouldn't have done that in front of my children. But that I thought was absolutely hilarious. I'm gonna drop you right. And I think she even packed his bag and everything and was like, "Here you go." Right. Even if Ruler wants to let him cheat in peace, he can't even cheat in peace because the mistress don't know her position. Look, if y'all gonna be and I know none of the tribe would do this. I know none of the tribe would do this, okay? But if y'all gonna be a mistress, know your position. If y'all gonna play the other chick, know your position. And stay there. Mm-hmm. How old was the baby in the car? A toddler. A toddler. It wasn't an infant. It was a toddler. Did you see the lady that took her man to Mexico because he cheated and was illegal? No. Oh, I did not see that one. She taking pics in my house and showing. Right, Cheryl. Disrespectful as hell. Okay, so that's the first Real Housewives of Rhode Island story. Now, the second Real Housewives of Rhode Island story, I'm going to let y'all hear this. Now, remember, we talked about Liz. We talked about Liz, and we talked about, y'all remember Liz is the one whose friend Dino has been indicted on all these DRUG charges, and she's a person of interest because her name is all up through his phone. Baby. So listen, we didn't get a chance to get the indictment because Tracy tried. Tracy tried to get that indictment, but she said Rhode Island is clink clink locked up. Clink clink, it's clink clink locked up. So she was having a hard time. She was having a hard time getting it, but these ticky-tacky people, they got it. And I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of what they had to say, honey, because they were reading through the indictment. And let me hear what they had to say. Well, I'm gonna let y'all hear what they had to say, child. Hold on. Did y'all see that video of T.I. in the gray sweatpants? If y'all saw the video, let me know. If the video, say show it. Put it in the chat, say show it. If you didn't see the video, say show it. I'm gonna show y'all the video of T.I. in the gray sweatpants. If y'all didn't see it, I'll show it. Focus. Okay, focus. Okay. I'm sorry, I just saw the video. My bad. Okay, I'm focused. Okay. Let me let y'all hear this.
Confidential informant, Liz. According to a confidential informant, Liz McGraw was supplying the money for large-scale cocaine shipments with compensation from profits returning to her and a portion paid to the crime family involved with Dino.
So it sounds like...
So first of all, this is coming directly from the indictment. This is not something that they pulling out the sky. I'm still going to say allegedly, but this is coming out of the indictment, allegedly, that a confidential informant said, I'm going to play it again. I'm going to go back to the beginning so y'all can hear it again. This is allegedly coming from a confidential informant. This is a part of the indictment. This is in the official record. Allegedly. I'm going to keep saying allegedly, child.
To a confidential informant, Liz McGraw was supplying the money for large-scale cocaine shipments with compensation from profits returning to her and a portion paid to the crime family involved with Dino.
So it sounds like they were almost doing like the money laundering part, like Marty and Ozarks.
Right, right. And this was in September 2021, and the DEA was able to wiretap them as well.
Yeah, and so I think this was...
So the DEA has wiretaps, allegedly.
It was related to the like cocaine charges they were trying to get Dino for, which have since kind of like fizzled out.
Right.
But this is sort of some of the stuff that was coming from that investigation.
Yes, but he still does face multiple felony charges.
Yes.
And Liz was noted in those and their cannabis business has all been noted during all of this DEA and FBI investigations over the past 6 years.
I mean, they're close.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just like, oh, they're kind of mutual acquaintances. Like, they are super close. They were the second most people he contacts regularly.
Right.
So they're thick as thieves.
It's wild.
It's so crazy.
They said the only people allegedly that Dino called more than his contacts was Liz and her husband. Now, there's a court date in July. I think, what did they say? July the 9th, I think. Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Stop, TikTok.
Well, like and follow for more and let us know your thoughts in the comments. According to...
Now, that's allegedly. That's allegedly. Allegedly. Now, why Liz hasn't been charged with anything, I don't know. I didn't go to nobody's law school, so I don't know. I didn't go to nobody's law school. Now, I'm going to turn the volume down because I don't want to get a copyright. But I'm going to let y'all see this video before we go to our third Rhode Island story. Okay? Okay. Hold on. Can y'all see it? That's T.I., y'all, in the gray sweats. Y'all see that? Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Can you see the gray sweats? Now the person head in the way. All right, there you go. Okay. Do you see it? They said, somebody in the comments said the only thing tiny about him is his wife. I was done. Moving right along. Now we nasty. Don't do that. Listen, I'm just saying, he do have a little pot belly, but that's not my, listen, I ain't judging. Now, the last Rhode Island story before we get back in the car and go back down the road and head back down to Atlanta. The last Rhode Island story, I'm gonna let y'all hear this. Now, I talked about this. If y'all looked at We Go podcast, who I talked to my girl Taria this weekend. We talked about this, but let's go ahead and get into it.
Broken up with this man long. Is there a rumor going around that she was actually broken up with this man long before?
Now, this is Rosie talking about Kelsey. All right, I do see that I'm blurry now, y'all. Give it a minute. Damn it, I keep hitting this button.
The picnic. And I'm saying, like, Joellen, what have you got going on these days, you know? And she just immediately went into, well...
Sorry, y'all. Somebody was calling.
Kelsey's went through a really hard time. And she's saying things that don't make sense with the reality of what we know Kelsey's life to be. Like, suddenly you're breaking up with your boyfriend and having to move out of this house, but you broke up with him 2 years ago. You moved out of this house 2 years ago. So, like, what is she talking about? I didn't understand. But, of course, then I'm getting screamed at for asking any questions. I mean, his kids don't seem to think she lives there. His ex-wife doesn't think she lives there. The neighbors on the street don't think she lives there. But we're going to say she lives there. Okay, fine. Like, but then it's, oh, Rosie's backing down from a fight. It was very confusing. That just kind of kept happening. And I think because she saw that I was going to ask questions about that, it was like, let's go into attack mode. And I'm going to attack her so she can't keep asking questions about me.
Is there a rumor going around that she was actually broken up with this man long before the beginning of the show?
Yeah.
Is that true?
From what I know, and keep in mind, like, I only know this from the neighbors, the friends, the family members, like, I don't...
The whole community.
Well, I mean, not everyone in Rhode Island, but I do like to get reliable sources. And, I mean, from what I'm hearing, they broke up over 2 years ago. She moved in with Billy, the new boyfriend we're pretending she, like, barely knows. But so I was under the impression she had moved out of this house and that she had broken up with this older man 2 years ago to be with Billy, and that there was some overlap before that. I didn't fully get it until I saw it. And I was like, that's it. Like, that's what you were trying to hide. It just makes perfect sense now. So she came after my house. She came after my husband.
So Rosie is saying that Kelsey and this man been broken up for 2 years. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, and I told y'all this before. I said this on my review before. I told y'all I feel like her and this man was already broken up, but I felt like it happened like right before, like right at the beginning of filming. I felt like he got her on this show as his parting gift. I told y'all that because from the very first episode, they were setting up this breakup when she first went out to lunch with Liz, and she was like, yeah, you know, I'm just at a different place in my life, and you know, I want kids and I want to be married, and I know he's never going to give me that, and so I just need to make some decisions. And I was like, oh, she's setting us up already. She's setting us up for the breakup. You know what I'm saying? She's setting us up now. She getting us ready. She getting us ready for the breakup. I said, uh-huh. But I didn't think 2 years. That's a long time to be just setting up a lie. But Rosie was like, yeah, I was being a little bit messy, but at the same time, I wasn't telling no lies. I was confused. Because everybody know that you not... Now, that man, her alleged husband, her alleged boyfriend, the daughter did troll her. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. The daughter did troll her. Hold on. I don't know if I saved it or not in my TikTok.
Came after my career.
I don't know if I saved it, but the daughter trolled her. She made like a little video. Let me see if I don't know if I saved it or not. Let me see. I might not have saved it. Yeah, I don't think I saved it. Is this it right here?
It appears they left.
No. So I didn't save it. But yeah, the daughter's trolling her too down to the TikTok. So, baby, that's the word on the curb. That's the word on the streets. That's what the people are saying. Okay, that's what the people are talking about. Down to the situation. Okay. Now, Treese, you still here in the bushes? I'm gonna send you this that I'm about to put up here on the screen. So I was talking to Treese last week, and we were having a meeting about our event on July the 18th. You guys know we're having this event on July the 18th. And I said, well, maybe I made some assumptions, and I shouldn't do that because you know what happens when you make assumptions. So 27 minutes. Oh shit, I didn't know it was that late. All right, we almost done. We're gonna talk about Porsha and what's her name? K Michelle. Thank you, Miss Pretty Amazing, because baby, I had lost track of time. So I said, let me let y'all know everything that's going to be happening at this event on July the 18th, because I don't want y'all to think that it's just us talking to the author for 2 hours. We're going to be, or 3 hours. We're going to be doing some other things. So let me just give y'all a breakdown. And Treese, I'm going to send this to you. Let me just give y'all a breakdown of what we're going to be doing. So first of all, it's a meet and greet. You will be meeting myself. You'll be meeting Shade in the City. Both of them will be there. And I have also invited some other YouTubers. Some have confirmed. Some are giving me a strong, I'm going to try my best to make it. So I don't want to put any names out there because I hate to put names out there that people don't show up. But just know that I have invited a lot of local YouTubers. And I even have a very, I have a strong, it's on my calendar from a local y'all know, reality star. Okay, so I want to let y'all know that. So we will definitely be doing a meet and greet. Y'all know that the facility that we're in has like over 40 different selfie stations and stations where you can take pictures. So we'll be taking plenty of pictures with you guys, okay? Plenty of pictures with each other, no problem. We will also be having a working session with the author. I told you guys that before, where she'll go through some exercises that she actually has in her own workbook to help us figure out what we gonna do to help us get out of our way of our own, achieve our dreams, honey. Treese and I and myself and Shade in the City, we will definitely be talking hot topics. We will have a hot topics session. And if time permits, we may even do a Beyond the Gates breakdown for you guys if time permits. And I told you I also have a Reiki specialist coming to do a breakdown for you guys on what Reiki is, how it can help you, and give you an opportunity to book a Reiki session with her. Okay. On top of y'all know y'all gonna get a nice little swag bag. You're gonna get a book, a signed copy of the book. So I want to make sure that I shared that with you guys because Treese was like, I don't think people know what all we're gonna be doing. I think we just, people think we just gonna be reading a book. And I was like, oh no, we're gonna be doing a lot of other stuff. What you mean? So I wanted to make sure that everybody understands all of the things. Okay, so these are all of the things that's going to be happening down to the July 18th event. Tickets are still available. The early bird tickets are gone. However, we do still have VIP tickets. I'm going to send it to you, Treese. We do still have VIP tickets and we do still have general seating tickets. The VIP puts you at the table, up close and personal with the author, up close and personal with any other YouTube celebrities that show up. Any of our VIP guests, you'll be at the table with them. And of course, general seating, you're in the room. Okay. So there is that. Again, we would like to sell between 20 and 30 tickets. That is our goal, to sell between 20 to 30 tickets. At last count, I think we sold, I ain't gonna tell y'all how many we sold. We ain't sold 30 tickets yet though. So until we get to 30 tickets, the tickets will be on sale. I'll let you guys know if we get sold out, but we are selling tickets. People are buying tickets though. And we do have a donated ticket. So the Informed has donated a ticket. So if you are in the DC area and you are interested in coming, please email me. And if you are interested in donating a ticket, you can't come yourself, but you would like to donate a ticket, please reach out to me. You can Cash App me the money for a donated ticket. You don't have to actually go through the site. You can Cash App it to me to donate the ticket. Okay. All right. Reiki is great for trauma healing too. It's I told you guys I've done Reiki before and I love it. Definitely love it. So we'll get into all of that. Okay. Now let's talk about this Tasha. Lord, where did Tasha K come from? Tasha K must be somewhere saying something, child. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Porsha K. Michelle, which I'm sure we're gonna talk about at the Whether You Like It or Not panel in about 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull it up. Let me pull up these text messages. So y'all know on last night's episode, K. Michelle said, baby, it was a plot. She said the people was plotting against her and she not stupid. And she saw it. She knew it. The people called her and told her all about it. So her and Porsha was tweeting back and forth today. And so K. Michelle says, don't sit in my face and play like you don't what I'm talking about. You want a reaction, you can have it. Say it to my face or be a quiet coward. So Porsha said, who's a coward? I would define a coward as a person tweeting from the same house 2 doors down from me. Next time, let's do our job and bring it to the front door real time. That's how it's done on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So K. Michelle said, Porsha, she said, at Porsha, no different than you being 2 doors down from me, fucking on my ex, sitting in my face like you a girl's girl while telling him my business, you damn bimbo. Porsha responded, ooh, Twitter fingers shaking the table. Hashtag activated at K. Michelle. So then K. Michelle says, keep watching. Y'all know my character. Don't sit in my face and play like you don't know what I'm talking about. You want a reaction and you can have it. Say, why do these people keep calling me? Say it to my face. Or I just read that. I'm definitely crying when I'm mad at risk of returning to my old self. Because Porsha says something about her crying and yada, yada, yada. So then K. Michelle said, I don't care how crazy it looks. All that behind the scenes producing these ladies did I knew about all of it. I sat there and watched quietly. I'm not new to this. Y'all, I told y'all how I felt last week, and I'm going to tell y'all again, and I'm going to say it again on the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I'm going to be honest and tell y'all, K. Michelle going to have to give me some receipts. And it's not because I think Porsha's telling the truth, because we know Porsha's a liar. But what I'm going to say is, K. Michelle, you're going to have to bring me some receipts, baby. I'm sorry. I need a text message, a DM. I need something, because now you're saying that Porsha then slept with your ex. Which ex? I think it's low-hanging fruit to just go after Porsha, because we know Porsha a hoe. I think it's low-hanging fruit to just be like, oh, you slept with my man, you slept with my man. Because we know Porsha, you know. So I need some receipts. I need some receipts. Okay. And Porsha's not wrong. You're on a reality show. For you to sit there and do all of this crying and all of this, I don't want to talk about it, but then you immediately go out into the alleyway, the driveway, and you got so much to say, and you are literally filming a reality show. That is your job. If it's some plotting going on, if it's some things going on, if it's some shit happening, that is your job. Your job is to talk about it. Your job is to bring it out. So Porsha's not wrong. Now, did Porsha set you up? I don't know. But I need some receipts. I need something. I need to see some. I just need to see some. That's just me. Somebody said, how much are the tickets? Hold on. Regular price tickets, I think general seating is $90, and then VIP is $110. Hold on. Now I got that song in my head, damn it. Hold on. Yeah, regular price are $90, and then the VIP are $110. And the link, let me drop the link real quick. The link to buy your tickets. I feel like she's stuck in the past. She got pissed when Kelly said she slept with R. Kelly. That's the ex she's talking about, I think. That can't be the ex she's talking about. Because I know we're not fighting over R. Kelly. I absolutely know we're not fighting over our mother freaking Kelly. I know that's not what we're doing now. Not our mother freaking Kelly. We not Mr. I'm for the streets. I'm in jail for being a pedo. Like, I know we not fighting over him. That I know we better not be doing. Hold on, y'all. Here go the link. I'm putting the link in the chat now for you to buy your tickets. There they go right there. There's the link. Y'all think it's R. Kelly? Ooh. So DB said, I feel like she can't win. Either she's doing too much or she's not doing enough. I'm not a fan of anyone on the show, but she really can't win. I'm gonna speak for myself. I like K. Michelle, and I'm rooting for her. But last night was just a lot for me. I don't think she's doing too much or too little. I just think that the hill she's choosing to die on. I forgot I still got this up here. I just think that the hill that she's choosing to die on, I'm just like, I don't think that's the move. I mean, there's a lot of things you can come after Porsha for. I just think, I don't know. That just ain't it for me. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, let me get out of here so I can get on over. Y'all done already sent us a message in the group chat talking about he ready. So let me go ahead and get off of here. So I'm going to replenish my water so I can be ready in 10 minutes. Okay? Well, shoot. Yeah. 14 minutes. All right. With that being said, thank y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button on your way out the door. If you're catching this in the replay, hype it up. Hype this video up. Hype me up, please, and thank you. I'll give y'all, I'm out.